Today's video has been sponsored by BetterHelp. Thank God. We're back. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my kitchen. For some of you, this angle and sight might bring back very fond memories. For others, like myself, it's a bit of trauma. Because in the few weeks that I took my break, I decided that 2024 is gonna be the year of redemption. Whether that be accomplishing goals I might have missed the mark on in the past, maybe righting some past wrongs, maybe not all of them. Or for today's journey, mastering the art of preparing and then cooking in a gigantic Parmesan cheese wheel. This thing is absolutely insane. They gave me nothing to cut it open. I'm fairly certain that the website said that this thing came with tools to open it. Never in my life did I think I'd be playing with a 80-pound wheel of cheese. So I just raided my father's workbench and found a hammer, various putty knives, and a miniature crowbar. Also this. The urge I have to just go to town on this thing, we'll save that for the last resort. Italians, shield your eyes. I want to be here all day. I feel like Michelangelo. Or Cheeselangelo. I'll stop. This thing already smells so damn good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made it all the way around. Now I think if we just... The fact that I've gotten this far and have not mashed my finger with this hammer, although now that I said it, I have run out of patience, so we are now on to the meat cleaver. I'm confused as to what I'm trying to do here. There's cheese flying everywhere. I thought it's supposed to pop once it has enough, like, weak points. What am I doing wrong? Besides using tools. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Somebody has to make this into a cologne. Wow, that's good. I'm just happy to have this damn thing open, but I do think it's break time. And now, a quick word from today's sponsor, BetterHelp. I've always tried to be as transparent as possible with you peeps, with many of my struggles. The recurring one that has recently reared its ugly head once again is something called imposter syndrome. It's basically that nagging feeling of not being good enough or worthy of your achievements, regardless of how much evidence there happens to be on the contrary. And although talking to family and friends is invaluable, it's helped me a ton over the years, I've recently been considering some more professional help, which is why I jumped at the opportunity to partner up with BetterHelp. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy less intimidating and more accessible than ever before. You can go about having your sessions with a professional in whichever method is best for you, whether that be video chat, phone, or messaging. You just fill out a questionnaire about what you're going through and what your preferences are, and in most cases, in 48 hours or less, BetterHelp will match you up with one of their over 30,000 licensed professionals. You can schedule your sessions at the time that works best for you, and if you ever feel like your therapist isn't the right fit, you can switch them out with the click of a button at no additional cost. It's all about what makes you comfortable and helps you tackle those toughest challenges. So if you've got something on your mind you think you might be struggling with, I encourage you to click the link in the top line of the description, get 10% off of your first month of therapy, and let the professional guidance that BetterHelp can offer help you tackle your toughest challenges and be the best version of yourself. So you guys haven't missed much. I've just been working on shallowing out some of the cheese. And you may be asking why I'm doing this again in the first place. Couple of reasons. I kind of cheaped out on that first one. That was a very small American-made fake Parmesan, but I didn't really ever master it. Every single pasta I made, even the very last one, still was pretty boozy. Maybe that's just the nature of this dish, I don't know, but we're gonna do our best to try to find out that today. Also, if you couldn't tell, this thing is straight from Italy. It was not cheap. I'm fairly certain that means December of 2021. So it's more than 2 years old, and you can tell because this stuff is very pungent. To everyone who laughed at me in the last video for using this, the melon baller has made a grand return. I don't care what you say. Okay, for the first couple passes here, we're gonna keep things very simple, just as we did in the last video. We're gonna boil off some pasta, vigorously toss that with plenty of butter, plenty of that super starchy pasta water. We're just giving the cheese something to cling on to, just trying to prove the concept here, nothing crazy. And then of course you have to gently heat your alcohol. This time I'm using a brandy until you see a few little wisps of steam. Light that baby up and then see what happens.
Careful. I need my kitchen and my son.
I don't need heckling.
Careful. Oh, got pretty.
We're lit. I really hope I don't ruin this. And I learned, just let it go until that flame goes out on its own. So, in goes the pasta. Give it a stir. Smells very boozy. Smells like a Hennessy factory. It's not bad, but it is a shock to the system. Definitely a 21 and over pasta dish. And this is the part I cut out of the last video. What do you do with all this wet, liquored up cheese? It kind of forms a barrier between like the fresh crumbly cheese and your pasta. So I was just scraping it out last time. Oh my god. Ew. Ew. Alright. For the next pass, I'm gonna add a bit more butter and some pasta water, just try to get a higher ratio of that sauciness, scrape a lot more cheese, and then obviously reduce the amount of brandy. Down the hatch. Oh my god, I almost ran up the spoon on my hand. Keep it moving, keep it moving, keep it moving. Burn off, please. Oh,
You're scaring me.
It's fine. I need it all to burn. I'm not gonna put any pasta in until that flame is out.
How about before the fire alarm goes off?
Shush. Justine. This is very serious work going on here, and you're making a mockery. Lots more of that starchy, saucy mix going in. This dog is scavenging for cheese. Nala, please. Onto our lovely plate that I should probably retire. You guys bully me for using the same plates in all my videos. I'll get some new ones, all right? A little more cheese, a little pepper. Plating is abysmal, but that's not what we're going for right now. It's creamier, it's more focused on the cheese rather than a alcoholic punch. Unlike the last one, this wouldn't get a restaurant in legal trouble for serving it to a child. Now, for this third and hopefully final test, I had a sneaking suspicion that our super flavorful cream sauce will almost help neutralize that boozy flavor. I kind of remember that happening in the last video I did, so I just whipped a big batch of it up, starting with some shallot and garlic, a little butter, some cream, red pepper flakes. I think I've got the brandy amount dialed in. I think I've got the technique as good as I'm ever gonna get it. So I asked a special guest to come join me once again, and let's see how this goes. Do you know that it was 4 years to this month that we were here doing this with the last cheese?
No.
Oh, we're back.
I would have said 2. We're back.
Do you know how much I spent on this?
How much?
I'll tell you later. All right.
Good cheese. Good cheese. Good cheese. I don't know what camera to look at.
Oh boy. A little bit of cheese. If all goes well, this will melt down into our sauce.
I'm having deja vu.
Yeah, you and me both. Watching?
I'm watching.
Watch them eyelashes too.
Slowly.
What if I splashed it on us on accident?
Come on now, slow down.
You gotta keep it moving.
No, you don't do it that fast.
In with our creamy pasta. That'll do well.
I'll stir it.
Good stir.
Am I scraping?
Yes, give it a light scrape. And splash your nice black shirt. It is bordering on not worth it to do this because it's more for like show than you get a little cheese, but you could do it, you know, do it on the...
The entire family's getting cheese and friends. Huh?
Cheers everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's good, but brandy. Damn it.
Not terrible. Just my dinner.
Yeah, if you want it. If you want to buzz later. If anybody's had this from like an actual restaurant, please let me know and tell me if it is a little boozy, because I can't imagine it not being. You can't possibly cook it more than until the flame goes out. We tried. Well, since now that we've only got 79 pounds of Parmesan cheese remaining, I thought, what else could we make with this? What else utilizes plenty of Parmesan? How about some good old truffle fries with plenty of chopped up fresh parsley, some crispy oven-baked fries, a borderline unhealthy amount of the Parmesan cheese sprinkled throughout, scraped right into those fries, a big old drizzle of some truffle oil. Oh yeah. I love being an adult and being able to do what I want. Let's see here, what other bougie food could I think of that will go good with this and make me feel classy for like 25 minutes? Well, if I roast off some lobster shells and then steep them in some seafood stock, cook the chopped up lobster tails in some butter, right in that same pan, cook off some more onions and garlic, toast up some arborio rice, deglaze with wine, and finish with plenty of that stock, I'm thinking we can make a pretty damn good lobster risotto. That is, of course, if I don't screw it up before we even get to the cheese wheel. Let's not forget this is a rice dish, and I do have a bit of a track record. I tried my best to get that rice cooked through all the way without scorching it, to get it super creamy and delicious, finished it with some lemon juice and zest. For the record, I still believe all the recipes utilizing a cheese wheel like this are 95% presentation and 5% practicality. But it sure does look cool, especially when you flambe a little brandy first, and my god, does this one smell absolutely incredible. Oh my god, that is so good. There's also something about eating out of this gigantic thing that makes it feel even more special. I don't know why I didn't do that with the pasta, but this right here single-handedly makes all the work today very worth it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, peeps. If you did, give me a big old like. It helps the channel a ton. Thank you all so much for coming back to the channel at all. We'll reconnect a little bit more personally in the coming weeks, of course. But for now, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you right back here for the next one. Peace.
With the M without the AD. Flipping burgers and my money super lazy. Try and make a meal tonight, they ain't paying me. Try and supersize my life with my 18. Yeah, our style wasn't wavy, but we had a vision. We could make it.
You think your siblings are gonna make fun of you for this?
Probably.
Who cares what other people say?
Who cares?
You taught me that. Just FYI, my mother got me this mug. I would not buy this for myself. If you've ever seen it somewhere, just know that.